Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Laura Chouraqui. Although I live in the town of Hempstead side of Westbury, I feed in your side of Westbury, Newcastle, and have been doing so for over 20 years. Every single day, I go out and I feed my 13 colonies, roughly 50 or so cats. I cover the industrial area along Urban Avenue by Old Country Road and then into the surrounding residential area. 90% of these cats I trapped and transported to the TNR clinics myself. The rest were done by Joanne, who is your Town of North Hempstead contracted TNR person. In the early years, I was bringing them to my very conveniently located Town of Hempstead shelter in Wantagh because I felt justified that it didn't matter where the cats came from as long as I, the trapper, resided in that township. Clearly, I wasn't the only one doing this, and my shelter was quickly becoming overwhelmed with cats from who knows where being brought in by legitimate Hempstead trappers. And please note, my shelter recovers the cats until they are ready for release and provides any additional veterinary care necessary. The clinic runs Monday through Friday with convenient drop-off times throughout the day. We can also bring a feral for any medical reason anytime. So I started playing by the rules and am now reserving slots for your monthly clinics. Do you have any idea how difficult and time-consuming it is to trap multiple cats on demand? It would be great if I could go out the day before the clinic, set my traps, and be done within a couple of hours. But it doesn't work that way. That's a fantasy, because the reality is, unless I'm doing just one multiple cat location, and people are always approaching me with these situations, I'm typically trapping one here, one or two there, etc., etc. More often than not, I need to trap them several days in advance since they don't show up every day. If I'm not successful, I have to wait an entire month to try again. That month can make the difference between kittens being born or doing full-term abortions. Either situation is terrible. Calling 311 and getting a location placed on your TNR waitlist is a real help. I would be completely overwhelmed if that support weren't there. However, simply providing spay, neuter, and vaccines is woefully inadequate. When I was asked to be here tonight and say my piece, I replied, what can I possibly say that is going to make any difference? For example, does anyone care about how much money I've spent over the years helping Newcastle residents with their own pets who needed medical attention? The answer is thousands, by the way. Or when a friendly cat shows up, or all the kittens I've removed and placed up for adoption after all the vetting was done. It's a ton of work and a ton of money, all of which should have been your burden and not mine. It's not fair that Town of North Hempstead doesn't assume responsibility for its cats. It's not fair that all of us have to do and spend what we do. It's not fair that other townships have had to spend their money on your cats. Please just do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.